So all 9 lanes being put to use here in the women's 400 metres. Salwa Nasser, one of the fastest women of all time, highlights this field in lane 6. Meeting record currently 49.63 for Noveline Williams-Mills, all the way back in 2006. Nasser often starts fast in her season. Let's see what she's got today. Great to see the crowds coming here to watch some of the best athletes in the world in the Shanghai Diamond League. And Sade Williams has gone off incredibly fast out in lane 9. It's quite hard if you can't see all the other athletes around you. And at the moment, Williams has pulled away from Gomez, but Aaliyah Butler being given the fastest through the fast halfway point here. Aaliyah Butler really asking questions here of Nasser as the stagger starts to unwind. Keep your eye on lane 6. Salwa Nasser and Aaliyah Butler inside in lane 5 with the yellow chest and the blue shorts. The American has got an absolute march on the field here. This is a tremendous run from Aaliyah Butler. I mentioned she's got relay gold medals, but she wants to be a fantastic individual performer as well. She's going to come under pressure here from Nikisha Price just in the closing meters. 49.75. That's a brilliant starting time for these athletes at this point in the season. And Nikisha Price so often goes tearing off and is then vulnerable in the last 100 metres. But here in 2026, I think the American has flipped her tactics and they've paid off here.
Well, what a race that was, and what a finish from Nikisha Price, who was just eating into Butler's lead metre by metre in the closing stages, and it was a photo finish. It didn't take long for the photo to come out with an official result. Price has been given it 49.75. The big surprise and disappointment really is Salwa Nasser. We're just, as you mentioned in commentary, so used to seeing her start the season really with a flyer, and she was nowhere. Well down the field. Butler, and that was the difference in the end. Picked off on the line.
It was so well judged from Nikisha Price, and I mentioned that she's supremely talented. Sub-49 athlete, made that final in Tokyo, but to have a different way of running that as well from what I normally see from Nikisha Price was interesting and was impressive. People forget about the tactics in 400. You have to pace yourself absolutely perfectly. And Aaliyah Butler, it was brave and she held on pretty well. But Nikisha Price, just with a superior finishing last 50 metres there to take the win by a tiny margin in the end, by just 300ths. A good third for Gomez as well.